screaming that private equity needed a bailout, that their bubble was popping, and that they were going to seek one with President Trump. And I begged the world to back me in stopping him from doing it, letting him know we weren't going to tolerate it. I wish it was enough. So many people tried. But what ended up happening is a few weeks ago, he signed an executive order that allowed people to invest their 401k in crypto. But silently, on the backside of that very popular initiative, he included that 401ks could now invest money in private equity funds. And he put in a caveat that you couldn't sue your fund manager for mismanaging your funds in doing so.
So that just opened up this gigantic pool of money that previously private equity had not had access to.
Yeah.
Which is which is all of our retirement fund. If you have a retirement fund, it's probably yours that has now been made available to the likes of BlackRock and others.
In the lead up to trying to get him to sign this executive order, there were all of these ads that were literally touting that once you invest your 401k in private equity, you're going to get 1,000% windfalls that will make your brain melt. Mm-hmm. This was supposed to be a finance magazine. That's not a headline.
Right.
That's a car salesman gimmick.
Right.
That's a used car salesman's pitch, okay? And they were doing this over and over again in the weeks leading up to this so that people would be excited about it, would not push back, would not go to their fund managers and say, don't you dare. Because there are roughly $4 trillion in assets sitting in private equity right now that they can't sell.
Right.
They're stuck. And the interest rates have ballooned. Like, a lot of people think that the interest rates that private equity is paying is like 7%, like we're paying on a house. No. They bought everything they bought and leveraged it with adjustable rate debt. And so they're paying like 14% interest, 19% interest. If it's considered a distressed asset, 21% interest on $1 billion.
Right.
That's insane. And they can't pay the bills anymore. And just like 08, in 08, we talked about this being like 08.
Yeah.
In 08, the banks privatized all the profit for years. They never gave anything back to the American people. They took all that money and left all of that bad debt.
Yeah.
And we bailed them out. Just like in 08, they had privatized the boom years of private equity for the last decade. And now they're socializing the risk.